Hello and welcome back to another episode of Flatwood Hunting Adventures. So today I'm going to show you how to set up the NOE sizing kit. There are a bunch of parts in the package and it comes with directions, but I figured it might be good to put a video out there. And then after we do this and do some sizing, we're going to go out with the Air Force Condor 25 and see if we've got any more consistency. We've been shooting them unsized up to this point, and so even though you try to cast as consistent as possible, there's still going to be slight variations when it comes to size as they drop out of the mold, depending on how hot or cool your lead or the mold itself is. So let's start with what comes in the kit and some optional accessories that I bought. So the first thing is the body die itself. So this body die has two set screws on it. Mine came, and it does come with an Allen wrench, mine came with the nose first sizer in the bottom of it. So I just loosened the grub screw from the bottom here, and I'm going to push it out. And so this is the piece that you would actually put in your ram, and if you wanted to size nose first, but we're not doing that today. We're going to actually push through. So what you do want, and you'll have to order this as an outside of the body kit itself, you actually want the bushing of the diameter that you're planning on sizing. In this case, it's 0.250. So I'm going to take the threads go up because this threads in from the bottom of the press. I'm going to put the bushing in, and then I'm going to take my Allen wrench and I'm just going to snug it. Doesn't have to be super tight, it'll hold just snug. The next thing that I want to talk about is these. So depending on what size you end up sizing, you come with 3 different adapters. The smallest one is the one we're going to use today because we're doing the 25 caliber. And so I'll set these two to the side. This actually goes in from the threaded side, and then this grub screw will hold it in place. So I'm going to go ahead and thread this into my press from the bottom side. And then I'm going to drop the bushing in. So once I get it up there, I'm going to take that top grub screw and I'm going to snug it as well. So almost there, pretty quick. So I've got my bushing in the bottom, and then I've got my sleeve here to allow the bullets to come on through the body die. Now, another thing that you're going to need, depending on what size, is you're going to need a ram to push. And because we're doing push through, we're going all the way through the die, I've got one that's made specifically for our pellet R25 air gun. So this, like the bushing nose first, goes in the press ram, and that's what's actually going to push the bullet through the die. So the other part that's in the kit that's not one of the sleeves is this. You don't have to size a whole bullet. You can size part of it, and instead of having this in there, you can push the bullet back out instead of going through the die. That comes with the kit. One optional accessory that I did buy is this. It actually will allow you to take a 2-liter bottle. This one still has ginger ale in it, but threads on there, and then it sits over the top and it'll catch all your bullets as they come through. I'm not going to use that today because I'm not sizing very many, so I'm going to set this aside, but it would sit right on like that with the 2-liter on top, and as your bullets come in, it's going to catch them in a 2-liter bottle. What I'm going to use is this. This comes with the Lee push-through sizers. So I'm going to take this, set it on top, and then what I do when I size bullets is I usually lube them with something. For my air guns, I use ballistol, Just take a couple drops in a Ziploc bag and move them around just so they get a little bit of oil in them. And from there, it's super simple. Just take your bullet, put it nose up, and then do the press. Super simple, super easy to do. I really like the options of this kit with the ability to actually size. You can size nose first with an optional adapter, so it actually holds the nose itself. The fact that you can just size part of the bullet if you want. It leaves some flexibility that the other sizing kits don't do. And once you get about 6 or 7 in here, and it depends on, of course, how long your bullet is, they'll start dropping into the container. So, very simple, very easy to do, very effective, and we've got one coming out of the top, so I'm gonna stop. So, here we go. They would collect if I kept going, and now we have sized bullets. Super simple to set up. Mr. Al at NOE did an incredible job. He and his staff designing these. I think the flexibility that it provides that the other sizers don't have are second to none. So let's take them and let's size up the rest of these. I won't bore you with that. And then we're going to go out to the range and we're going to fire them in the Condor 25 and see how they fire. Hopefully we'll get some more consistency out of them. And I don't expect a velocity increase, but who knows? We'll see. So Bullet Sizer came in. I have a sizer in .250 that I got from Mr. Nelson at NOE. And I am going to run a 10-shot group at 50 yards to see if we've got any more consistency. I got a feeling we're probably going to have more consistent speeds. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be faster, but we'll see. I'm going to do a 10-shot group. Got the Labdar up and going. I did a factory reset on it the other day, and it's responding a lot better. So let's do a 10-shot group with the 250-60 FN NOE hollow point, and let's see what kind of consistency we have now after we've sized them all. Kylo, come. Pardon, dog's downrange. Come on, buddy. Come. Good boy. He likes to go check out the targets. So here we go. They are easier to get in. We're pumped up to 2800 PSI. We've repainted the target. We've got a little breeze today, but nothing serious. .768. .760. .756. I probably should be holding on this headwind, but 50 yards, it's not going to matter that much. .751. Shot 4. Shot 5. .746. So all about that first shot, maybe I should be pumping up to 2750 instead of 2800. So far they're in one tight little cluster. Shot 6. 746. Shot 7. 734. We're starting to lose a little bit velocity. Shot 8. 733. Shot 9. 726. And they're all going to the same point of impact, and that's what we want. And final shot, shot 10. .723. So we started out with 2,800 psi. We did 10 shots, and we have 2,200 psi left. Let's see what we know the spread is going to be a little extreme, but we're looking at 46 ES over 10 shots, highest being 758, lowest being 723, 10 shot group, standard deviation of 15. And they all went to the same point of impact, save that first one. So maybe I'm going to start pumping up to 2750, 2780 and see if that first one will fall into the group. The rest of them I'm absolutely pleased with. I hope you see the benefit of sizing. Mr. Nelson has a bunch of new ones in stock. I'll leave the description, the link down in the description for NOE, and hope you learned something. I know I did. Have a nice day.